Well, I'm always interested to see exactly what type of layout was on a bowling ball that I got from a thrift store or a bowling alley. I bought this off of one of our bowling alleys out here, and it was a Storm Invasion that had been drilled for somebody who was bowling with their thumb. But the cool part is I went ahead and I found their PAP. They were 2 inches over by 3/8 up. So I did the layout on this particular ball using my ProSec, and I ended up with a 20 by 3.5 by, what is that, 25. Okay, so it's a 45 angle. That's not very steep for the person that was bowling it. They were more of a straight bowler. But the way I basically found that out is I took my ProSec, and on an asymmetrical, I lined a whole bunch of stuff up, and I lined my 0 up on my PAP through my pin, and that gave me my 25-degree VAL angle. And then I went ahead and put the 0 on my pin through my mass bias, which is down here next to my thumb hole, and that gave me the 20-degree pin to PAP angle. And then the pin distance was literally 3.5, so that gave me a 20 by 3.5 by 25. But that's the old layout. So now I'm going to find my layout. I'll be back. Well, I went ahead and drew all my lines on the ball, and as you can see, they are a lot different. My PAP happens to be 5 3/4 over by 3/8 down, measured from the center of the bridge, because I don't use my thumb. The mass bias is still treated as a mass bias because it's a mark on the ball, and you just have to use that mark to get the angles. You can't abide by some of the asymmetry altercations by drilling a thumb in these balls. Even though you can plug it and it'll go back, it won't always go all the way back, so it's just safer to take the measurement from the original mass bias of the ball. So I went ahead and did that. I marked my PAP, I did my lines, and so what I ended up with from a 20 to 25 degree ball is I ended up with a 70 degree by 5.5 inch pin to PAP by 75 degrees. So this thing turns the corner extremely mean for me, and it does it way farther down lane. So now that the asymmetricals are taken care of, it's time to do the symmetricals. But in the meantime, I gotta resurface this and then probably hit the lanes and try it out. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Take care. Well, I just figured I would go ahead and find out what the layout was for me on my symmetrical ball. This is my Columbia 300. It's a Freeze hybrid. I got this from a thrift store along with the Freeze, and conveniently this one happened to be drilled for me if I were to use my thumb, and the other one fit my wife perfectly. So I went ahead and I marked my PAP on this one, and I drew my lines on the ball. And when you use a ProSec on a ball like this, it's a little bit different. You don't really have a mass bias you got to worry about, so really the pin distance and the VAL angle is really all you got to worry about. You can see my VAL angle's way over here. My PAP is actually right there. And then considering I don't throw with my thumb, my center of grip is actually right above that, this line right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure my pin to PAP distance, which gives me that 3.5 that we're looking for right there. There's that 3.5 pin to PAP. And then when you go to figure out your angle, you put your pin, or you put your ProSec 0 on your PAP and you run it through the center of your pin, just like that. Okay, so that you can see that. And if you notice, if you look at that VAL angle that I have, that VAL angle is pretty much, yeah, that's it right there. That little itty bitty line you see in there, it actually came out to 85 degrees, which makes this ball totally universal for me. I can take it far down lane if I want to, or I can get super radical and make it turn the corner really fast. So anyway, I figured I'd give you the layout that I run on this particular bowling ball that I got from a thrift store that I throw no thumb. I use this as an asymmetrical point for other layouts that I'm making myself, but as for the no thumb layout on this ball for the symmetrical, that's what I'm looking at for this. So I'm going to try and hit the lanes. I'm going to clean this up. I'll see you guys later. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would. I mean, literally, if I were you. and I was watching, I would. I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Again.
You got this.
Maybe.
No, you got this.
The practice, the hockey stick will rest of the day.
You always freeze it. That one does good for you.
The freeze?
Good. And there it is.
And I got it.
I was off by a little bit, but I almost have a perfect game going. You guys see that? Remember that 5 3/4, 5 1/2 by 85-degree ball? Yeah, there it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to try and finish out with strikes. Painful. Just like a bite from one of these. Pick that up. Sketchy. Oh, I tried too hard. Oh well, that was still a good game.
You saw that, right? Fire that messenger. Like I said, that messenger definitely didn't do a good job. I was hoping for a Brooklyn so bad.